hindi pa ako humahawak noon ng children's book, nagbabasa na ako ng newspaper. My lolo is a huge factor, siguro why I ended up being a journalist. May tumusok na ribs sa lungs ko. Near-death experience talaga yun. I'm a road crash survivor. Not once, but twice. I don't know if I could say this, but I was also harassed. Yeah. In the media. It's time for me to explore the life outside the mainstream media. Actually, pangarap ko to eh. Minanifest ko to eh. Hi, Philippine Star! I am Jacque Manabat, a social media innovator and an award-winning multimedia journalist. And this is my journey on the rise. Ba yan? May reveal. May prize ba to? Sige. Flip. Wow! Fresh from the PBB house. I graduated from St. Louis University in Baguio City. I took up AB Mass Communications. Sa totoo lang, my parents wanted me to study sa Manila, dito sa Metro Manila. Yan, sa UP. Ito, secret revealed. So, since nag-reveal na tayo ng photo, sinadya kong ibagsak yung exams dito. Entrance exam sa Manila, ganun ko ka-love ang Baguio City.
Were you born and raised in Baguio?
Lumaki ako sa Baguio City. Very independent. Maybe it comes with being the eldest and trying to change the fate of our family because I'm not born in a, let's say, in a comfortable family on a situation. Hilig ko yung magbasa, hilig ko yung magsulat. Doon ko naramdaman na I think I am not like the other kids. I have this weird taste of music, rock and roll. Dahil mga classical Spice Girls. My mom had me when she was 20. Siya yung taga-away sa mga nabubuli sa akin sa school.
Lolo ko, pag tinatanong sa iyo, kung anong gusto mo maging paglaki, ano po sinasabi mo?
At that time, I wanted to be a lawyer. Yeah. Kasi kapag may bumibisita o kaya may nagpapagawa ng sasakyan doon sa talyer ng dad ko noon na lawyer, ang ganda ng suot. Tapos respetado ng lahat, papasok siya, di ba? Tapos mukha siyang mabango, gano'n. Pero walang babaeng lawyer. So I wanted to be a lawyer na respetado and someone that would also fight for the rights of those who do not know that they have rights.
Pero sobrang nagbago yung pananaw niyo na?
When I was in elementary, merong pare na bumisita doon sa school namin, the running priest. Tapos, nagtatanong sila ng pwedeng mag-interview dun sa priest na yon. Ako nga nun, yung bida-bida, isa sa mga Englishera halata, nung hindi pa uso yon. So, in-interview ko si Father, ganyan. Tapos sabi ko, nagustuhan kong magtanong. Nagustuhan kong makinig dun sa kwento ni Father, bakit siya tumatakbo. When I was really young, siguro ganyan ako, ganyan na ganyan yung itsura ko. Ito, yan. Ang senaryo ko tuwing umaga is, makikita ko yung lolo ko nagkakape, tapos may hawak na newspaper. One of them, Philippine Star. Yeah. So, hindi pa ako humahawak noon ng children's book. Nagbabasa na ako ng newspaper. Sinusubukan niya i-translate sa akin in Filipino, ganyan. Pero, hindi ko pa mag-grasp noon. Basta I know that I'm reading the newspaper with him. I know that I'm enjoying the time with my lolo. My lolo is a huge factor, siguro why I ended up being a journalist. So up to his last breath, talagang binabasahan ko siya. Nakikilala niya kung sino ako, gagalawin niya yung kamay, ganun. Kahit dun sa ataol niya, I gave him the papers that were in circulation that day, and one of them is the Philippine Star.
Courses ka bang kinonsider?
I was in a dilemma before kasi ang gusto talaga ng parents ko, nursing. To all the millennials out there, you know what I'm talking about. I kinda dislike being in a hospital. Sobrang stressful. And that's because ito siguro isang malaking part ng buhay ko nung na-hospital ako nito. Near-death experience talaga yun. I'm a road crash survivor. Not once, but twice. I think yung experiences ko nung bata ako, nung teenager ako, led me to what I am fighting for today. Like, I am advocating for safer streets para sa mga bata, sa pedestrians, na bigyan nyo naman ng priority yung mga tumatawid, yung mga naglalakad, yung mga dapat na priority. I had to stop going to school. Tapos, naalala ko pa nga na may palawagan mga magkakaklase, di ko na nakuha. Hoy, yung mga kaklase ko na. Ayoko ng any picture or any memory with my wheelchair noon. Yung crutches ko, pinamigay ko pa sa kapitbahay. Kasi yung feeling of, yung tinitignan ka, pare, papasok lang ako sa restaurant, titignan ka, ang hirap umakyat. Itong experience na to, isa siyang malaking pivot sa buhay ko. The doctor said I could no longer walk. Nawalan ako ng social life, and we can't afford therapy. So what I did was every night, I try to walk with my crutches, with my wheelchair. Bumabagsak ako, I go up again. I would stay in the library. So that konti na lang yung makakakita sa akin naka-crutches. Uuwi ako naka-crutches. Okay. Alam kong kailangan ko na magtrabaho. Kasi, well, panganay, di ba? So, ang una kong trabaho, believe it or not, nagtuturo ako ng Koreans, ng English language. Rumakit ako dati sa isang fast food chain, sa isang retail outlet. Nag-model din ako ng wedding gowns, yung mga racket ko before. I had a tita who already died of cancer. So, siya yung tita ko, siya yung reason kung bakit maikli yung hair ko ngayon. I donated my hair to her. Yeah, so here, pero bata pa ako dito. Here, siya yung tita ko na super supportive sa mga dreams. Sa pangarap ko nga nun maging journalist na o kaya lawyer. Medyo hindi ko pa alam kung anong gagawin ko na sex bomb dancer. Journalist o lawyer. So binibigyan niya ako ng book. Tapos kapag may family gathering, ako yung bida-bida na pupunta sa harap na, I know how to read this in English. Yeah. Parang binigyan niya ako ng lakas ng loob na, oh, I can speak in front of the camera. Kasi sa totoo lang, I am a shy kid. Mahiyain ako. So, hindi ako sanay to talk about myself too much. Wow, okay. I was an anchor for Bandila, the late night news program. Feeling ko maganda ako dyan. Hindi, joke lang. And then, I had that feeling na I was already thinking, what is the life outside of ABS-CBN News? Because I've been with ABS-CBN for 17 years. Pagka halos ilang buwan pa lang after I graduated from college, nag-ABS-CBN na ako. So, that's in Baguio City, and then I think in Dagupan City before I transferred to Metro Manila to become a documentary producer and writer muna before ako nag-news. And there's this pandemic, tapos yung issue ng shutdown, and I was kind of the breadwinner in the family. So, kaya ko ba? Ito yung mga iniisip ko nung time. Sige na nga, pa-picture ako just for, looking back. Tapos, ironically, ito rin yung picture na pinost ko when I said my final goodbyes sa ABS-CBN. So, isang linya lang yun. Hanggang sa muli. Hanggang sa muli because I'm not closing my doors naman. Bakit journalism na lang? So, at that time, may opening sa iba't ibang department. So, naghanap ako pati sa isang malaking mall. Nag-apply ako sa call center, sa parks, ganyan. Nag-try rin ako sa ABS-CBN Regional. And I started to like it. Even though the pay won't, alam naman natin yung lahat sa probinsya. Pay won't pay the rent. Kumbaga, kahit na mahirap siyang gawin, meron yung fulfillment na after you air a story, nagkakaroon ng action, nagkakaroon ng feedback, nagkakaroon ng change. So that's only in Baguio. What more on a national level? Medyo insecure pa ako nun eh. Kasi maliit ako, hindi naman ako... Anyway, so what I did during the audition, nakita ko yung mga kasabayan ko, gaganda. Ang tatangkad. Tapos nang modulate sila ng voice, sabi ko, ano kayang mali sa akin? Tapos yung damit ko, galing sa Wagwagan. Wagwagan in Baguio is ukayan or ukay-ukay. So medyo, ayun na naman insecurities ko. Pero sige, laban tayo, ganyan. Kasi kailangan ko ng pera. And that's the only thing I could do that time. So pagpasok ko sa room, walang tumutulong sa akin. And I know na kailangan nakatapat yung mukha mo sa camera, di ba? Maliit ako. So I saw Hindi ko nga alam kung lagayan ba, beer case o soft drinks case ba yon. So tinuntungan ko yon, naka-heels ako na galing wagwagan, nakatingkayad ako for minutes, tapos binasa ko yung teleprompter. And then in-interview ako, si Miss Maricar pa nga, sabi niya, ang question niya na hindi ko makakalimutan ay, tatanggap ka ba ng pera? Yan. O, tatanggap ka ba ng pera para sa storya? Hindi komportable yung buhay ko noon. Pero, alam ko na yung mga nababasa kong storya kasama ng lolo ko, wala siyang kapalit na pera. I spent 2 years pa sa regional before I transferred to the national level. Mas malawak yung audience mo, tsaka mas malawak yung accountability mo. I started sa graveyard shift. So I was covering the police beat. Ito, I was covering the airport that time kasi marami nang nakakat na flights from Hong Kong. And nung time na yun, bida-bida ako. Lagi na ako may dalang tripod. Meron na akong mga extra camera. Kasi gusto ko nga, lagi ko tinatanong sa sarili ko, what more can you do? So, I was at the airport during that time. Tapos sinawagan na ako ng editor ko, lipad ka ng Hong Kong. Ha? Now na? Oh, sige, lipad ka na ng Hong Kong. Okay, this was in the subway. Yung mga nakaitim na yan, sila yung mga nagpo-protesta. And you can't wear dark clothes kasi mapagkakamalang ka nagpo-protesta. So I had to buy pa bright clothes. And I didn't know how to survive in a foreign land na hindi ko naman alam mag-Mandarin or mag-Hokkien. Pumunta ako sa Jollibee. Humanap ako ng mga Pilipino. Tulungan niyo naman ako. Paano gagawin ko? Saan ba, ano ang nangyayari sa inyo? Kasi kahit nasa foreign land ako, alam ko na I have to tell the story of the Filipinos. Ito yung time na may nag-tear gas sa loob ng subway na ang hapdi. And I was alone. So, pero mas naisip ko mag-report. Huwag niyong gagawin to ha. No story is worth dying for.
Nung time na po yan, doon mo nasabi na may future yung Mojo.
Nung 2016, I studied in Germany. Tapos, nakita ko how social media changed the democracy here. I explored different platforms. Nagkikipag-trade ako ng carrots pero nagpo-post na ako doon ng mga videos. Ako rin yung isa sa naunang nag-try ng Facebook live streaming. Bumubuo na ako. Hindi ko alam na bumubuo na pala ako ng online person ako. Oo, so ako yung naging guinea pig nila for Mojo. So pagbalik ko, ayun, na-curious sila, how did you do it? Ano yung settings? How do you tell your stories?
How was your 7 years experience as a reporter?
Well, may ups and downs. Ganun naman sa kahit na anong career, kahit na anong relasyon, I have my ups and downs. But mostly ups because I learned a lot. Ito yung mga coverage ko ng election. Ito during when I was in the region. Ito na lalo na nung pandemic. It was one of the downs kasi mawawala na nga yung franchise. What will happen to me? What will happen to my family, di ba? I found many mentors. I found many friends. May enemies outside. But I don't care. Kevs, sila yung huli kong naging crew. This was my last day sa ABS-CBN. I was covering yung PUV modernization nito. So may rally dyan. I decided to not really transition, but to explore. I think that's the right word. To explore what's outside habang bata pa ako. Going to journalism conferences around the world. So, naiimbita ako sa iba't ibang bahagi ng mundo. Nakikita ko yung shrinking industry. And I feel that there is something to be done. Nakita ko rin na with the digital, meron ng natatalikuran, merong naiiwanan na mga audience, and we have to be where the audience are. Kasi nung pandemic, yan siguro yung pinaka nag-define din ng journalism career ko is that I was one of the first journalists in Southeast Asia to leverage the format of TikTok. So yung vertical format, yung conversational, showing them who I am, telling them what's happening around me, and then telling them, manood naman kayo ng TV Patrol. Pagkatapos nito. So nakita ko yung engagement. Right after the pandemic, when the economy was recovering, sabi ko, I think it's time. This was my last day. Parehong damit. Red, para swerte, sabi ni Tita Chris Aquino. Nasasagot ko ba yung tanong nyo? Ang daldal ko? Ay! Ano ba yan? Alam nyo ba to? hindi ko alam na dapat may pasabog na ano, na traditional, hindi ko alam na may pasabog na traditional night. Ano ko lang to usual na shawl from, I think this is from Mindanao. So, nilagay ko lang yan, tinali ko lang yan para kunwari, handa. So, this is TikTok Creators Night. I was the only journalist invited there. So, it was a huge thing for me na, ay wow, may journalist sa mundo ng mga influencers, ng mga content creators. It made me think na meron tayong space dito sa content creators na pinaniniwalaan ng mga audience. So this is a huge deal for me. I was with Archie Larga, now a good friend of mine, na sabi niya, pareho naman tayo ng purpose eh. We think of the audience. We don't think of ourselves. We are serving them.
How do you feel being the pioneer mo in digital journalism?
Pag sinasabihan ako ng pioneer, I feel old. Tapos, kapag may namimit ang mga estudyante, ma'am, pinag-aralan namin TikTok mo, nakakaloka. Ma'am, TikToker pala kayo. Hindi ko pa siya gets nung panahon na yon. Pero, I feel that I could do more. And nagpapasalamat ako sa mga estudyante, lalo na sa journalism, na at least interested pa rin kayo magkwento kahit na ano yung platform. When you're a TV reporter, of course, wala naman sa yung spotlight eh. So, basic, generic, serious demeanor. Takot kayo. Joke. Di ba? Ito lang ako. Parang hanggang dito lang yung storytelling method. Parang yun yung naramdaman ko that time. When I started telling my stories on a TikTok format, I became more conversational, less makeup, less formal. Feeling ko nakikipagkwentuhan lang ako sa kaibigan, and mas naging open yung audience with me. It was during this time, baka there's a need for the media to explore more storytelling methods na tayo naman ang lalapit sa kanila. Baba naman tayo sa ivory tower kasi we need to be where they are. Ay, okay. Nakakatawa to kasi tinripod ko pa to para mag-picture. Gusto ko lang picturean yung mga equipment namin. This is my humble studio, Amber Studios. It's a creative lab. So we have production and post-production. Yung mga nakakasama ko dito are those who were also retrenched from the broadcast industry. So yung mga projects namin, kapag pumapasok sa amin, ay, kaya namin yan. Deadline, hello, what is deadline? Ang hindi rin alam ng karamihan, hindi lang kasi ako naging journalist, but I enjoyed being a documentary producer and writer. So yung mga pinoproduce ko rin and nire-write ko rin for social media, yung discipline ng pagiging producer and writer as a documentarist. Nagkaroon kami ng workshop for filmmaking and documentary making with my friend Shara Zambrano. Yan. Kasi isa sa pangarap ko rin is, dahil journalist ako, na nakakasama ko yung mga content creators and yung mga influencers, gusto ko i-share sa kanila yung training natin as a journalist. Fact-checking, proper attribution, how to find your sources, ganyan. And at the same time, natututo rin ako sa kanila.
Miss Jacque, how do you feel about having your own creative space?
I feel challenged. What more can I do? Can I do this? Kasi early pa naman siya eh. So I don't know what will happen, but I hope to find a way to make journalism or storytelling sustainable. So I get to choose the stories that I want to publish, like solutions-based journalism, teaching them how to create and consume content ethically and responsibly, and to also have that creative freedom to go outside news and discover siguro entertainment, ano kayang pwede, lifestyle, talk about the pets, mobility, my advocacies. So it gave me a creative freedom to explore stories that I could publish in a wider scale. Of course, I don't have that resources just like the mainstream media, but I can do with, just little resources that I have. Ay! Wow! Ang bait ko dito! Sabi ko dun sa pumili ng photo ko, piliin mo nga yung mukha ko mabait. Napakalaking karangalan na mapabilang na isa sa mga ambassadors ng World Vision. Actually, pangarap ko to eh. Minanifest ko to eh. Oo. Tapos nung tinawagan ako ng World Vision, akala ko, gagawa lang ako ng content for them. Sige, game ako dyan. It's for the kids. It's for the women. So when they called me, no, you're gonna be an ambassador. Tapos syempre pakula ko, okay, sabi ko lang. Pero alam mo yun, parang may kilig na. I really wanted to do this. Because as you've seen in my journey, gusto ko nga nun, babaeng lawyer, di ba? Ang daming struggles as a woman and as a girl. I don't know if I could say this, but I was also harassed, in the media. So, tingin ko dapat hindi na maulit yung mga downs ko sa ibang mga tao. Bilang babae at batang babae, ang daming downside eh. Sabihin na natin na marami ng opportunities for women and young girls in the Philippines, pero hindi pa talaga empowered. Actually, isa sa ginagawa ko, out of pocket na ginagawa ko as the first year when I retired from ABS-CBN, and after I finished my fellowship in the US, I went around public schools in far-flung areas and with my friends sa Green Space Artist Village, and I teach kids.
Last question po namin, what do you wish to impart to the public as a World Vision ambassador?
Wow! Miss Universe! World peace! Hindi ko alam kung sino nagsabi, but be a person for others. If you could do more for others who cannot. I've been there na tingin ko I couldn't break the barrier. I couldn't stand up even. I couldn't go to Metro Manila. I couldn't be a reporter, be on cam. Ang dami kong I couldn't, but I know that I could do more. And with these skills that you have mustered, kasi kailangan ng courage dyan eh. Just have courage to build skills, use your experiences, use your downfalls, use your victories to enrich yourselves. Yung mga downfalls natin, yung mga sorry, pwede ko ba ulitin? Naiiyak na ako eh. Just. Hindi. Okay. Kahit yung pinakamababang part ng buhay mo, pinakamalungkot na part na buhay mo, yung mga yan, it's part of you. And it's what makes you human. It's what enriches you as a human being. And if you could surpass yung mga downfalls na yan, yung pagkadapa ninyo, use that to empower others as well. Power Rangers. Joke. Yan. On the rise, extra rise. I am Jacque Manabat. I am an independent journalist. I am now also an entrepreneur, a mentor to content creators, journalists, newsrooms, hindi lang dito sa Pilipinas pero sa ibang bansa. Nakakakilig. So if you feel down, na tingin mo worthless ka, nasa ang point na ako ng career ngayon, go back to your journey. Nadapa ka minsan, bumangon ka, and go back to your why. Always go back to your why. It's the why that's been my anchor kung bakit nandito pa rin ako at patuloy na lumalaban. I know, hindi ideal. Tulad ng sinasabi ng iba that I jumped out of the mainstream media, but I had to. Because if I didn't do that, well, I wouldn't have the courage to put up my own creative lab, Amber Studios. Uy, plug! This has been Jacque Manabat, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel of The Philippine Star.